Attention wrestling fans, join us for SHW31, Friday, September 3rd at the Action Building in Canton, Georgia. The final stop before our anniversary show, Still Here 3. The SHW title will be on the line as David Ali defends against the winner of the 2021 Rumble Jack, Austin Towers. Gunnar Miller faces his largest challenge yet as he goes one-on-one with Lethal Poison's hired gun, Cheater. Former members of the Honor Society clash as Jordan Kingsley takes on Cyrus the Destroyer. Two of the Southeast's brightest stars collide as AC Mack faces the Heathen, Logan Creed. Plus, the Petty Party returns with a self-proclaimed Tag Team Championship celebration hosted by Ashton Starr and Zicky Dice. Also in action, Technical Excellence, Rekka Tahaka, Joe Black, Owen Knight, All-Star Special, and more. Trust us, you don't want to miss this show. Tickets on sale starting at 5 p.m. Doors open at 7. Bell time at 8. SHW, this is our wrestling.
What is going on, everybody? It's B-Double Brandon Benefield, GB Gerard Bonner, and this is the SHW31 pre-show. We're already at SHW31.
Unbelievable, man.
Which means we're almost to the 3-year anniversary. Still Here 3.
It's the last stop till Still Here 3, and it's going to be an absolutely insane night here in the Action Building. Guys, welcome to the pre-show. It's going to be an incredible night. We can't wait to welcome you here to SHW31. So if you're not here and you can get here, make your way. The doors have just opened, and we've got a seat just for you.
Absolutely. Doors have just opened. The crowd's starting to flood in now and going to be filling up here behind us. But I tell you what, it's been a long month. Every time we get done with a show, we got to wait a full month for the next show, and I'm always so excited. I'm like, come on, come on, come on.
Absolutely.
And now we're here. And then when it happens, I'm ready for the next one.
Right.
But I tell you what, we got a huge card lined up, and it's all gearing us up for the big 3-year anniversary show.
Yeah.
But, of course, tonight, we got to get through tonight first. And we've got another stacked card, as always.
Absolutely.
And let's talk about, we've talked about it ever since the beginning of the year. Gary said he was going to bring in some of the best tag teams throughout the world, the country, to come in and vie for the SHW tag team titles. Yeah. And tonight is no different. As Technical Excellence, Chip Day, Kyle Matthews will be taking on the Revolt. The Revolt making their return to SHW. It's been, I don't know, nearly a year and a half, a little more than that since we saw them last. But the Revolt is back here tonight, and they have a chance at SHW Gold.
So the Revolt is obviously a great tag team, of course. They've been doing some fantastic things really all across the country. But there's an interesting stat relative to what they've done here in SHW. They've been here 2 previous times, and the 2 previous times they faced teams who have held the SHW championships.
Yep.
So this is really intriguing to see that now they're in a spot to be able to possibly become SHW tag team champions. But I'll tell you, I would not want to be any team coming in here against Technical Excellence. But as soon as I said that, it reminded me of last month. Because I wonder if they're still wearing the residue of what happened in that match against All-Star Special. It was clearly a match that stole the show last month.
Yep.
I don't think anybody expected All-Star Special to hang the way they did. And the match really kind of was inconclusive in its ending. And so I'm sure somewhere down the line we might see All-Star Special, perhaps more interested in a return match. But I wonder if that's wearing on Technical Excellence tonight. If they couldn't necessarily pin or submit All-Star Special, can they do it to the Revolt tonight?
That's a great question. And before I move any further, I do want to say our boy Brandon Clack is watching.
My dude.
He says, GB, the jacket is dope.
Thank you, brother.
And of course it is. Hashtag OK Blazer.
That's what we do.
As Yanni would say.
Listen, man, that's my brother, my legit brother from another mother. We rock with the faction together. Shout out to you, Brandon. Love you, dude.
Absolutely. Glad he's watching. Glad all you guys are watching right now.
Absolutely.
And again, doors have just opened here a few minutes ago. Bell time is at 8 o'clock, so you have almost an hour before the show starts. And if you're sitting at home and you're nearby and you're kind of debating whether or not you want to get out here, come on out. There is a seat waiting for you. Tickets still on sale at the door. Kids 10 and under are free as always. And it's an affordable night. They bring out the whole family and have a great time. And it's going to be well worth the money to get in here and watch this show.
Absolutely.
You talked about the tag team match from last month where they fought All-Star Special. Well, that match ended with Zicky Dice, Ashton Starr coming in and attacking both Technical Excellence and All-Star Special. And tonight, All-Star Special will face Zicky Dice and Ashton Starr. However, prior to that, Ashton Starr, Zicky Dice will be having the return of the Petty Party And let's not forget, they walked off physically with the title belts last month.
Not only did they walk off with the title belts, but they've been taking pictures on social media with the SHW tag team titles as though, and they've been keeping a day count, right? Like day 13 as the SHW tag team champions.
That's not how any of this works.
That's not how any possession is not 9/10 of the law in this situation.
Man.
So this is going to be interesting, and again, to see how Zicky Dice and Big Head turned around and decided they were going to procure the tag titles and then beat up All-Star Special as well. So those two teams really have some unfinished business that they hopefully will settle tonight. And I'm intrigued. Now, here's the other side of it. Who right now can beat Zicky Dice and Big Head?
That's a great question.
Nobody has been able to beat them as of yet.
That is a great question.
So that creates an interesting scenario.
And our spotlight guy just moved the spotlight off of us, but that's okay. Okay. I didn't catch that.
Well, something's happening.
Something's happening.
Yeah.
Stand by. We're live, folks. We're live.
Got it.
Okay.
All right. And we're back.
There he is.
There he is. This is the
GM.
beauty of being live, folks. Anything can and probably will happen.
Giving some last-minute instructions here prior to the show starting here. As it's wild backstage, it's wild out here. We don't know what's going on. You never know what's going to happen here at SHW. That's kind of one of our sayings we have here. You never know who's going to show up. You never know what's going to happen.
Right. But going back to All-Star Special for a second, some interesting things are developing with them.
Yes.
And that is there was a video that went out on social media about this kind of new, interesting connection they now have with Logan Chase. We know Logan Chase became their manager a couple of months ago.
Begrudgingly.
Yeah. And it has been a tenuous type of relationship for sure.
It almost looked like, was he costing them matches or attempting to cost them matches?
Sure.
After he was attacked by somebody in a hood and a mask last month. They actually came to his aid and ran off the person. I don't think they ever caught him, but they ended up. That's what got him counted out of the match.
Right.
And then we saw this video of the three of them. Kind of realizing. That they all kind of get along after all.
Which is an odd thing. And I have to tell you, not that one doesn't trust Logan Chase, right? But we don't trust Logan Chase. So I'm now wondering, on one hand, did he have a change of heart? Or on the other hand, is this, again, part of a ploy? Because one of the things that they said in there was that they are very interested in becoming tag team champions. And they are almost willing to do almost whatever. I mean, they saved him. What will happen? And so that's going to be the interesting thing to see tonight. Will All-Star Special, again, do whatever it needs to be done to make their way back to a tag team title scenario?
He's kind of like the Grinch, like he never had the heart, but then at the end, he ended up having a heart after all. Is that the case? Is that the case, or is he playing them? Is he playing the long con here? Do we know? We don't know.
He could be going for the long haul there because, again, if he's able to get a title shot and a championship, that's all he ever wanted out of this whole deal. That's all he ever wanted. So this is going to be interesting for sure.
Oh, well, speaking of Logan Chase, he is formerly the manager of the Honor Society. And to our knowledge, the Honor Society has been disbanded, apparently.
That's what it seems.
And we have a match from two former members of the Honor Society, that being Cyrus, the Destroyer, and Jordan Kingsley. Jordan Kingsley has been on the wrong end of Cyrus the Destroyer numerous times over the last few months.
Indeed.
And now he's going to have a match with him. I'm not feeling good for Eric Kingsley, the Nightwalker.
There's an image that I have in my head from last month's show, and that was, Cyrus was eliminated by Jordan Kingsley from the Rumble Jack.
And he was irate.
I mean,
understandably so.
Irate. And the image I have is him literally power bombing Jordan Kingsley on the side of the ring and life leaving Jordan Kingsley as he power bombed him. Now, I am scared to think what could actually happen on this show when there aren't 28 other men around. When there aren't the distractions of people being thrown out. When it's just one-on-one. And Jordan Kingsley, if we're honest, has had a rough go at it. He had a title shot last month, which could have meant, the whole world changing for him. He wasn't able to be successful and instead found himself being beaten by a monster, a destroyer. And I don't know. This could be a long, long night, or maybe a short and painful night for Jordan Kingsley.
And I just don't know what Jordan can do to potentially win this match. I mean, obviously he's quicker.
Yeah.
He's got the speed advantage there.
For sure.
I just work on the legs, try to chop the tree down.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's going to take.
It's going to take more than emotion.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to have a lot of emotion coming into it. But you absolutely need strategy. Emotion doesn't chop down trees.
Yeah.
Strategy does. And I think he's going to have a strategy tonight. Other than that, this is going to be a long, long night.
Whew. It is going to be a long night for Jordan Kingsley.
Absolutely.
Come see it for yourself. You still got time to get here. 50 minutes until bell time. 5-0. 50 minutes. 8 p.m. is bell time. Come on out to the Action Building, 261 Marietta Road, Canton, Georgia. Like I said, kids 10 and under are free.
Yes.
Tickets are cheap, folks. Just come on out here. It's a great night for the whole family. And by the way, I know we mentioned it earlier that they were going to have a celebration for the tag team championships. The Petty Party was going to return. I see this big fancy love seat in the ring in front of us. You'll see it if you come out here and join us. But it looks like maybe that's going to be perhaps starting out the show.
Perhaps.
Because there's a nice big fancy shag rug in the ring. There's this fancy love seat, I guess. Is that what that's called, a love seat?
Big Head, some call him Ashton Starr. Every time he does a Petty Party, there's a special chair he likes to have,
Right.
And so this time it looks like it's a love seat, which is meant for two, and now he's got a partner there in Zicky Dice.
How sweet.
So how kind, And I guess you can't celebrate the tag titles with one chair.
Apparently
So this is going to be interesting. I have no idea what's going to happen with this Petty Party, but I'm a little concerned.
And how long will it go before Technical Excellence comes out?
What is their plan to get their belts back?
Right. I don't know, man.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know. And they've got the Revolt. We mentioned that earlier. They've got a big title match.
There's a whole lot of webs connected here tonight in the tag team division.
Back to this massive card here. And speaking of massive, Gunnar Miller taking on perhaps the most massive opponent he's ever faced. And yes, he has faced him before. These guys go back many years
to go back like car seats. Absolutely.
A classic series of matches back in PCW several years back. And, of course, Jeter is who I'm talking about. Jeter and Gunnar Miller. Now, we found out through SHW management that apparently Jeter is somewhat of a hired gun by Corey Hollis from Lethal Poison.
Wow.
Because, there's been bad blood between Corey Hollis, Gunnar Miller, long history there. They've been coming to blows over the last several months.
Absolutely.
And apparently Corey Hollis says he's going to try to end Gunnar's career. So he's brought in Jeter, this massive behemoth, to just end Gunnar Miller's career. How is Gunnar going to survive this?
That's a great question. And we are accustomed to seeing Gunnar Miller in scenarios where he is towering over his opponents, where he is the larger man, he has the strength advantage. But that's not the case at all in dealing with Jeter. And here's what's the scariest part of all of this. For all of the people that have faced Gunnar Miller, none of them have the kind of history that he has with Jeter.
Right.
His matches with Jeter, and if you go back, those matches are out there, on the internet for you to check out. And in one of those matches, Jeter was absolutely dominating Gunnar Miller. And the only way Gunnar Miller won was for one of Jeter's partners to literally turn on him. Now this time, Jeter's partners are the hired guns. So they have a lot of vested interest in Jeter winning, and not just winning this match, but literally taking
him out.
Gunnar Miller.
Yeah.
If there's anybody, and let me tell you, if you've never seen Jeter before, here is a guy about 6'8", 400 pounds who moves like a cruiserweight. This guy is fast. He is strong. He is agile. Those are elements, and with that type of size that Gunnar Miller is not accustomed to, and he hasn't faced anybody like that since he's returned to the ring about a year and a half ago. So this is going to be a major challenge for Gunnar Miller.
I mean, if you're unfamiliar, imagine like a Mabel or Viscera mixed with like a Mark Henry. The dude is
faster than both of them.
But more agile and just. He's a sight to behold. And in person, we saw him make his SHW debut last month at the Rumble Jack.
We did.
And, you've seen videos. We've seen videos. We've seen him wrestle over the years. But to see him in person, and we sit right at ringside calling the show, and to see him next to us walking to the ring, it's a sight to behold.
It absolutely is a sight to behold. And
I do not envy Gunnar Miller.
It's one of those things where, you see people on TV, but then when you see them live, you get a brand new respect for them. Listen, seeing Jeter live is one of those things where you're like, you don't forget this guy.
Right.
Because this is going to be something epic tonight. I don't want to miss it.
It's going to be wild, that's for sure. We do know several folks. We're going to have a few little surprises here, I believe, because we know of some folks that are in action, yet we don't know necessarily who their opponents are going to be.
For sure.
Talking about Owen Knight, Joe Black, Logan Creed's going to be in action. Reka Tahaka.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Put some respect on the Queen's name.
I just want you to sing it.
Listen.
I know it's got to be spontaneous,
but I'm probably do it when she comes out.
Okay.
But I am so in awe of Her Majesty.
Yes.
Okay. Again, for those who don't understand why we are putting such respect on Queen Tahaka's name, it's really simple. She came in and dominated Danny Jordan. Danny Jordan and sent her packing.
Yeah.
She took the burn book. She took her suitcase, walked out. We haven't seen her in 2 months.
Yeah.
We haven't heard from her. Don't know where she is.
And Helica Risk had the same fate.
Same fate.
Yeah.
So tonight, who knows who's going to step up? I don't know who will step up against the Queen.
Who's brave enough?
That's the question.
Right. I mean,
who is brave enough?
Who in their right mind, after seeing what she's done the last couple of months, taking over this women's division here at SHW,
listen,
who in their right mind would step up to her?
Who in their right mind? Who in their left mind? I don't know. But I'll tell you this. You've got a tough night ahead of you if you're going to try to take the queendom from Queen Reka Tahaka.
Oh, man. I'm excited. I'm always excited to see her in action.
Yes.
Because it's just so impressive to watch what she does.
She has a presence.
Oh, my gosh. And not only the entrance, but then just
the exit.
The exit. Yeah, I mean, and she never, she's not one to stick around and celebrate in the ring.
No,
she gets her job done and she leaves. You know, I told you this off air before. One of my favorite running backs growing up was Barry Sanders.
Yes.
Barry Sanders was one who was known as one of the greatest running backs of all time.
Yes.
But what I loved about him is that he would score a touchdown, he would hand the ref the ball, and he'd go back to the sidelines.
Yeah.
He didn't have a choreographed dance. He didn't have some sort of showboat moves. He just got his business done on the field.
That's it.
And went back to the sidelines. And that's kind of Reka Tahaka. She goes in there, takes care of business, see you later. She's not getting paid by the hour.
No, she's not. So, again, it makes you wonder who is willing to step up. Because, you know, when Danny Jordan was the queen, we had all sorts of people saying, hey, I can take her. Hey, I don't see a very long list of people volunteering to take her out. But we'll be, it'll be interesting. Again, it's SHW. Anything probably will happen. Yeah. So you never know who'll don those doors. We had some incredible people don the doors last month here in SHW. So you just don't know who might walk through the doors tonight.
You don't, and I mentioned Owen Knight, Joe Black, both in action here tonight. Two guys who I think feel like they got screwed once again here at the end of the Rumble Jack.
Yes.
You know, David Ali, if you watched this on IWTV or if you were here last month for the Rumble Jack, entered himself in. Stole Luka Daniels' spot as the, we thought the final entrant until, of course, Towers showed up. We'll get to that in a minute, though.
Yeah.
But, of course, Owen Knight, Joe Black feeling like they got screwed because, quite frankly, what was David even doing in the match? And
considering he had retained his championship earlier that night, I mean, he could have really just had the rest of the night off.
Yeah.
But I guess he was so insecure that he wanted to ensure that there would not be a number one contender.
So he wouldn't have to face someone?
He'd have nobody to face. It's incredible.
And so, Joe and Owen probably both pretty livid about how that turned out. We know that they are after last month. And so what are they going to do tonight? Who are they facing tonight? We're going to find that out.
Yeah.
You still have time to get out here. About 40 minutes left until bell time. So come on out and join us if you're nearby. Again, 261 Marietta Road.
Right.
It's the Action Building, SHW31. Of course, we heard Logan Creed will be returning tonight. He'll be in action. We don't know what in the world. Oh, hang on one second. We talked about it. Easy now. Easy now.
Easy, brother.
Hang on.
Listen, I don't know what's happening around here.
The Nightwalker Jordan Kingsley.
It's the start of something fantastic.
Holy cow.
Look who just
Easy. Listen.
Dan, you good, brother?
I'm good. I didn't know what was happening.
You might need a medic over here.
Okay. We don't have the best luck over here.
People
you
like
guys
to
really
mess
don't.
with us regularly.
You get the really worst of it. Right?
I do. Thank you for recognizing that.
Yeah. Real recognize the real. Oh, hey. Oh, I'm looking good tonight.
Yeah, you're on, man.
Ooh, okay, so tonight we got Cyrus the Destroyer versus Kingsley the Creator. Okay, that's the way I'm looking at it, right?
Okay, I like it.
Okay, because I have manifested my future here in Southern Honor Wrestling.
Yes.
Right? I said I was going to be at the very top. I'm slowly working my way back to the top.
Yes.
Who knows what would have happened if my hair wasn't pulled over the top rope.
That's true.
Power bombed onto the apron.
Yeah.
Bedridden for 4 days. Who would have known?
Wow.
But hey, tonight's a whole different story, am I right?
It is. So what's your plan for taking on Cyrus? What do you think you have to do to get a win over Cyrus tonight?
I'm glad you said that. There's a couple steps I need to take right now. I need to go check some stuff out, actually.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, go for it. Well, again, this is starting to become one of the more unpredictable shows ever.
You never know who's going to show up.
You never know. And, I mean, I had no –
I love how you jumped there. I kind of want to go back and watch the video to see.
Oh,
because you never know whether it's Kingsley with Big Red or if it's Ashton Starr. I mean, not Kingsley. I'm talking about Ali. Or if it's Ashton Starr. You never know who's going to sneak up on us.
And I'm glad Kingsley mentioned that. If you guys have been watching SHW, you know for whatever reason, people like to pick on me. I don't know why. So, yeah, I got a little nervous. Last month I got hit in the back by Big Head, and, so I probably should stop calling him that. That's probably why
Maybe that's why you get hit in the back.
Okay.
I don't know.
Maybe I should stop that. All right.
Anyways.
But shout out to Kingsley for coming through, though, and he's checking something now. So I don't know what his plan is.
I didn't have the headset on. You asked him about his game plan.
I asked him about his game plan, and he said he's glad that I asked him.
Okay.
And to that, he said, I've got to go check a few things out.
Interesting.
So he has a plan.
Okay.
And as I told you guys, it was not going to be emotion that wins the game. It's going to be strategy.
Yeah.
And if he has a strategy that perhaps Cyrus isn't looking for, we could have a big win here tonight for Kingsley.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, before he walked up, and of course, I wouldn't even say rudely interrupted. That was a more of a pleasant surprise, actually.
Oh, that was.
In the past, we've been rudely interrupted. But
wait, we've got some really funny comments
here. Yeah, what do we got?
Chris Marks, who said that Kingsley is the man, and he also said that I need a glass box.
Oh, the coal mine.
The coal mine, like Michael Cole.
What would we call that?
I don't know. We'll find a name for it. We'll find a name for it.
If you got a great idea for a name, go ahead and drop it in the comments.
Please do. Shout out to Karen Neal Strobel. It's her first time seeing a live show, so welcome.
Welcome wherever you're sitting.
Welcome.
Come say hello.
Come say hi to us.
Absolutely.
And shout out to my wife is here, hey Blazer, and my son is paying attention. So
Hashtag okay
shout
Blazer.
Out. Love you guys. And then, of course, Kevin White says that sight to behold is the phrase of the night, and it is. It is absolutely the phrase of the night. And Clack says that technical excellence is going down tonight. So he's predicting new tag team champions.
Okay.
I like it.
We'll
this is going to be interesting to see.
I will be shocked, but, stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have happened.
It's professional wrestling, after all.
Listen, we've seen some wild things happen here.
So we mentioned before Kingsley walked over here, we were talking about Logan Creed will be in action here tonight. Mm-hmm. We don't know necessarily what to expect from him tonight because, as we saw last time we saw him, he donned a new mask.
Yes.
He was choking out his former partner, I guess, with a chain.
Yeah.
His wife, Brooklyn, was in the ring kind of directing traffic a little bit. And
it was a strange transformation.
Very odd.
So we don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
So, it should be an interesting night. And, again, I don't know who's signing up to fight Logan Creed tonight. Not me.
The same thing we talked about with Reka Tahaka. who's crazy enough to
Queen Tahaka.
Man, one of these days I'm going to get you to slip up and just sing it to me.
Well, listen.
Fans, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the podcast.
You have to go back and watch.
Go back a few episodes.
I might serenade her when she comes out tonight. But I don't even know if I've been given clearance by her to do that. I might have to ask if I can be one of the royal subjects.
Well, I'm a fan.
I
know Diana's a fan of it as well. No, of you doing the song. Yeah. I mean, we're a fan of Reka as well.
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm not going to say we're not a fan of Reka. I don't have a death wish. What are you kidding me?
We like to live around here.
But anyways, let's move on to the big main event match of the evening.
Let's do that.
The winner of the 2021 Rumble Jack. Of course, David Ali came out. We thought he was the last entrant.
Yeah.
He entered himself in. He thought he had won the match. Mm-hmm. Hold the phone. Entrant number 31, music hits. The return of the Chief, Austin Towers, comes in, lays waste to David Ali, and becomes not only the Rumble Jack winner, but the number one contender for the SHW title. And that is your main event here tonight.
It's really, really interesting when you consider what these two guys have gone through. We talked about this on the podcast last week when we had Towers on.
Yeah.
And one of the things that's interesting is many could argue that 2021 has been the year of David Ali. But David Ali does not become the SHW champion without Austin Towers. All of these title defenses, the now 263-day reign that he has, which is just incredible. doesn't happen without Austin Towers.
Right.
You know, right now, the rest of the music world is talking about which do you like more, Kanye West or Drake? You know, are you on Team Donda or are you a certified lover boy? Let me tell you, that's what we've got going down here tonight. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be crazy. Nobody knows David Ali the way that Towers does. And the flip side, nobody knows Towers the way Ali does. So who's going to take it tonight? I don't know, but this is going to be a must-see match. We do know this. When SHW30 went off the air last month, there was this picture of Austin Towers standing above David Ali with the belt in his hands, and Ali needed help to get out of the ring.
Yeah.
So this could be a long night for David Ali, and we could finally see a brand new SHW champion here tonight.
It seems like it's been forever.
It does seem like it's been forever.
December of last year.
It's right.
Oh man, could it happen?
It could happen. I hope so.
Oh,
we've been trying to figure out who's going to be the man. Who's going to be the man? Could it be Towers?
You know, and when we had him on, you know, he felt responsible. You know, we
did.
talked about that. Like, he felt responsible for this tyrannical reign of David Ali.
Yes.
And so he felt that he took it upon himself now to be the one to end this reign. And
and he's got history on his side as well.
Yeah.
Every winner of the Rumble Jack has gone on to win the SHW championship. Will he continue that perfect streak of Rumble Jack winners tonight? That plus the history that he has with him, this could be the night of Austin Towers.
It very well could be. And fans, you still have about 34 minutes to get out here before bell time. So if you're nearby, like I said, come on by to the Action Building and enjoy a night of pro wrestling action. It's SHW31, and we could not be more excited. You know, I've been so happy that we've been able to come back month after month. You know, Rumble Jack, we celebrated kind of the anniversary of our return to action after we had been off for several months.
Absolutely.
And so it's been so fun to be back and to be able to come over every month and see our SHW family, the fans, the staff, the guys and girls in the back. It's just been an amazing experience. So I want you guys to come out here and experience that as well, is what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely. Make your way out here. And again, if you can't get out here, you can always go to independentwrestling.tv and check out our entire catalog. All 31 or 30 shows right now.
Soon to be 31.
Soon to be 31 of SHW are there. Go to independentwrestling.tv. You can use the promo code SHW and get your first 5 days for free. So absolutely check it out. If you can't be here tonight, tonight's show will be there likely next week, and you'll be able to see what all the noise is about. But before you do that, you want to get here to see it live as it happens, because it's going to be a crazy show.
It's going to be absolutely amazing. It's another massive card. I don't know how they do it month after month.
I don't either.
Every time we come up with these stacked cards, I'm like, I don't know how the staff behind the scenes gets it going, the management here at SHW, but it's amazing every single time. So you don't want to miss out, like GB said. Come on out and join us. You still have about a half hour. But until then, GB, that's going to do it for us here on the pre-show. And until we see you guys, this has been SHW.
This is our wrestling.
Welcome to the main event. Main event. Main event. Main event.
Wait, who's this?
Wait.
On the outside.
Somebody just attacked Logan Chase. What is happening right now? Oh, gosh. Are you serious?
Cyrus has been eliminated.
No. All hail the queen. So they're stealing the tag team titles. Jeter is a monster.
Oh, look. Oh, no, David Ali. I think David Ali thinks he's won this thing. And David knows if Austin wins this match, he's going to have to face him. Oh, that huge kabaya kick.
He got him.
Austin Towers is your 2021 Rumble Jack winner.
Welcome to the main event. Let the lights go down, and when the smoke clears,